Hello everybody, this is Cat. Welcome back to another Pioneer video. In this one, I have a deck that's kind of akin to Legacy Pox decks, back way in the olden days of Legacy Mono Black decks. This is just a resource denial deck that has lots of removal, lots of X for 1 potential, and just lots of hand disruption, which may not seem that good at first glance in the meta right now, but in my testing, this deck has been very, very powerful. I'm currently undefeated against Rakdos, and this deck I feel like has great matchups against control, and any deck that wants to play just like 1 or 2 creatures a turn, this deck is very powerful against, and has been very fun in my testing. We are flexing the full 8 Lilianas alongside Liliana's Triumph, so we're playing 4 of the Veil and then 4 Waker of the Dead. Waker of the Dead, obviously the less powerful of the two, but still very nice in the sort of resource depletion strategy. Basically, if we're able to land one of these threats alongside Shielded and Davriel as well, we're likely going to take over the game if we have some sort of kind of resource advantage already on the opponent, or if we are a bit behind, we can get ahead with these types of cards. But yeah, basically in the early game, we're just looking to interact with the opponent. You may notice that we just kind of, the ideal curve you could say as just like turn 1 Thoughtseize or Fatal Push into a turn 1 Kill Spell or Edict into a turn 3 Liliana, or even turn 4 Waker of the Dead or Shield Druid. And that, for a lot of decks, I've noticed that this is a very, very powerful and difficult to deal with curve that just has a lot of potential, and the mana bases where I really kind of like or begin liking this deck. We get to play Mutavault, Hive, Triple Castle, some Urborgs and Takenuma, and just a lot of swamps as well. I have contemplated playing Field of Ruin in this deck. I'm just going to keep it like this for now, but I really do like Field of Ruin in my iterations that I've been playing on Arena and Explorer. I have been playing the full 4 Field of Ruin, which I think to be really good. In Pioneer, we do have Mutavault, which is a bit better of a threat, and a kind of iffy playing like 7 to 8 colorless lands. Obviously the Urborgs do help, but again, that is kind of suspect. Other than that, though, the sideboard is really sweet. We get to play some really cool ones like Painful Quandary and Phyrexian Arena that are great against Rakdos or any kind of slower matchup. And then, yeah, not too many other things to be note of other than, say, like the Pithing Needle, the Misery Shadow. I'm playing over Extinction Event for mono green if we do come across it. Some extra Duresses and Ritual of Soot for any aggressive decks. With that being said, though, hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, hopefully we could do pretty well in the leagues. Alright, here we are for match number 1. We are on the play with a borderline hand, but I'll keep it on the play. It's not too bad. If we are against an aggressive strategy, I like keeping it, just going Triumph into Liliana for 2 creatures they may have. Okay, basic planes likely means mono white humans. Definitely need some kindness from the top of our deck, though. Oh, okay, so perhaps just blue-white control. If that is the case, I'll just keep on passing here. Playing around Censor. Okay, so it looks like it is just blue-white. Prairie Stream. Obviously, there's always the feel bad moment of playing around Censor and then just getting absorbed the turn after, but I think we do have to go for it here. Drawing push really makes me want to resolve this Liliana against the control deck. Okay, sweet. And then, yeah, I think I'm just gonna discard 1 push. So yeah, Shark Typhoon. Do I want to push this? I would say, I'll keep it around for now. I could get a lot of value from my Triumph by not using the push. Saving it for something like a Wandering Emperor token, just another Shark Typhoon, or at the very least just being able to discard it to Liliana. Okay, yeah, and let's just actually start by doing that. So discard push, and then try to pave a way for resolving a Triumph. Davriel, not a bad one as well. Okay, sweet. So we get rid of the token, and then they have to discard. Just the power of Liliana's Triumph in this deck is really kind of insane. They discard a Hall, and I won't play around Censor this time just because we do have the Shieldred. Wouldn't mind just one for one here. And yeah, I'll get a card out of the hand. They could have another Shark Typhoon, but that would be okay if they decide to get rid of the Davriel. It just means we get to keep our Liliana around for longer. Okay, and they do have one, so that's alright. Supreme Verdict, okay. Yeah, a lot of their just creature removal is dead in this matchup, which is another reason why I like the deck so much. With the format being so heavily oriented around killing creatures, definitely feels good to be in the spot. Okay, so they do kill Davriel, makes sense. Still haven't formed. Oh, if they have to Fairy here, that's going to be pretty good, yeah. So this would be pretty challenging now. Still haven't really formed too much of an advantage. As they -3, which I'm kind of okay with. If we get to untap with the Shieldred, then I'm feeling really, really good. Memory Deluge, even before plussing with Teferi. Okay, interesting. We haven't seen any of our utility lands, which is a little unfortunate. The opponent seems to be on the plains and laydown arms plan, rather than having more utility lands, although they do have a field. Okay, and we saw the Hall. No attacks either. I suppose that makes sense. Thoughtseize, yeah, I'll take that. See what they got going. Keep in mind we have Liliana on the top of our library. Okay. They do not have Igonjo mana. They block. And then we have very good draw step next turn. Feeling pretty bad though if they're able to remove the Shieldred. But they are taking quite a bit of damage from him. Yeah, these Teferi pluses definitely come at a cost. Okay, it's another 2 life. Definitely feels good getting the Shieldred down before the opponent discarding their creature removal. And it looks like they just don't have anything else. 5, 6, I guess 7 mana open now. They can flash back the Deluge. There is the Liliana, which I'll just run out. They were expecting it anyways. Okay, sweet, just resolves. Discard a Field of Ruin, okay. So, could honestly just attack them. A Shark Typhoon token would kill the Shieldred right now, but they've already gone through 2. Yeah, I'll go after them. Put them down to 4, then 2 on draw and step, and then they can't really use their Teferi anyways. And then if they have removal spell, then it doesn't matter where we are targeting. Wow, okay. Okay, that's just Memory Deluge. Okay, well, I was like, almost thinking they had the 3rd Shark Typhoon. So, I guess they could have upkeep Fateful Absence to stay at 4 life. But we'll see. Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty good. Oh, Wandering Emperor. Okay. That's a bit better for them. They get to gain 2, and then we don't have the extra draw, unfortunately. Yeah, and now we're kind of not in the best scenario with just a Liliana, but the opponent having 5 cards in hand and 2 Planeswalkers now. Definitely just needed that Shielder to survive an extra turn. Okay, well, I mean, there's another one. This card is just so powerful. Yeah, okay, unfortunate. Not surprising that they had response there. Another Memory Deluge. Yeah, it is true that this deck doesn't have too much graveyard hate. It does have Cling to Dust main deck and Hearse from the sideboard, but other than that, we are a bit weak against graveyard cards that want to be using the graveyard, especially cards like Memory Deluge, where it's kind of just like incidentally good against decks that don't really have much graveyard hate, and you wouldn't really want to sideboard in any graveyard hate against it. Okay. I guess we have some sort of a chance if we end up ultimating Liliana. So I'll still play this out, but we're pretty disadvantaged at this point. Opponent has gone through half their library though, which is kind of insane. Wow, okay. Well, I'll concede there. 3rd Shark Typhoon. Very good for them. We do get Duresses though, Phyrexian Arena. Could even play the Painful Quandary. I guess I could put it in for now. And Pithing Needle. So Grasp is good against their Planeswalkers, but Powered Kill is good against Shark Typhoon tokens. I think I'm still supposed to take this out, as Push is just better against the tokens. And perhaps bring in the Grasps. Triumph isn't too ideal. I think I'd rather just have Push. Murderous Rider, good. I think I am okay with this, just having like these 6 removal spells like that. Sure. With 3 of them hitting Planeswalkers, 3 of them hitting Typhoon, or the Wandering Emperor tokens seems to be alright to me. And we'll see how the Painful Quandary is. I did cast this against Rakdos one time, and they were just not able to recover from it. But it is true that Control is probably at face value a pretty difficult matchup with the amount of card draw that they have and cheap interaction. This deck doesn't really play against counterspells that good either. But we'll see how this goes. Definitely feels still good to, I mean, we had some amount of game that first game, so deck definitely feels functional. And I guess suppose we didn't draw any of our utility lands either, so there's that. Okay, sure, I'll keep this. This doesn't have any Lilianas, which is definitely what you want to be looking for in a matchup like this. To go like early interaction and then stick a Liliana. That's okay. And then usually in the blind with Thoughtseize or Duress, I do like to go with the Thoughtseize to see their hand, take whatever that we need to, and then decide where we want to use our Duress after. Okay, I don't care about these vetoes. Starnheim unleashes they're a bit far away from casting that, so I think I'll just take the Typhoon. Excuse me. Okay, Mutavault and Duress. I think I'll just take the Memory Deluge now. Excuse me, God. Just limit their whatchamacallit. Jeez. Their card draw. Okay, the Go Island. We draw Duress, which is pretty nice. And they veto it. Okay, so get to do attack for 2 and then just pass. Okay, planes. Wow, well, trying like this definitely makes me want to keep the vetoes, or get the vetoes rather. Because I'm still activating Mutavault though. A bit unfortunate that we didn't draw the 4th land either. So they don't even foretell this, just a little strange. We can try go for a Shieldred here. I would say it's a little unlikely that they would have Censor. Other than that, we're just like attacking with the Mutavault, which I don't think is too good. So yeah, sure, I'll go for it. Okay. Bit unfortunate there with us taking their card draw and then they just naturally draw the Absorb, but it's okay. No 5th land though, which is a good sign. We drew a Davriel, which I will cast before the Liliana, as Liliana is a bit more valuable. Okay. But this is kind of exactly what we want to be going with, yeah. Again, no 5th lands, and just like slowly taking their resources away from them. Playing around Make Disappear as well here. I suppose we didn't even see, did not even see Censor last game. So do we want to keep Grasp or Fatal Push? Both hit the Starnheim tokens. Grasp doesn't hit Shark Typhoon though, which they may have here if they didn't foretell. So sure, I'll go with that. They may have like a Teferi, which we definitely feel bad about. Discard on March, okay. But I think we're still supposed to go with that. Well, now I feel bad keeping the the push. I mean, we could use it here, but definitely would rather just be able to grasp the Emperor straight up, and then have Mutavault to possibly block. Yeah. Not too ideal. Yeah, just them being able to sneakily play in these cards around our discard is not too ideal. But the nice thing about this deck, it's very straightforward, and oftentimes we are it just comes up to top deck battles. Gets to empty the player's hands really quickly, although it seems like the opponent is doing a bit better on that. So it's pretty good. Okay, I guess I'll take the Fateful Absence. Leave them with 2 counters and still the Starnheim. This is still definitely a big threat they have to be mindful of, but we have to keep our Liliana alive, I feel like. Yeah, now we can't even trade. I think I still am gonna chump block though. Yeah, if it was bad, but I think I want to try to threaten ultimating Liliana, although that may be a bit too out there. Okay, Foretell. Honestly, could have minused there. Perhaps that was the right thing to do. I'm not quite sure though. Okay, there goes the Absorb, and then Castle. Okay, already played our land, so pass. Just trying to hit like a push there. Oh, so they don't plus. Interesting. Yeah, oddly enough, with the opponent not drawing lands, they just have a lot of cards to discard that they don't even want to keep, and the sneaking in the Wandering Emperor just kind of saved them. Okay, well, drawing Liliana is not too bad, but of course they just have the saw it coming. I suppose they could have foretold this, but no. Okay, makes sense. And I guess I'm still plussing. Actually, was there a turn where I could have Edict and then Mutavault attack Emperor? If there was, I definitely should have gone down that route. Still kind of figuring out the deck, so I apologize about that. Yeah, now here they just get to kill Liliana, and just not doing well. Okay. Shielded, okay. It's definitely a decent one. Okay. Lots of memory deluges. Ooh, yeah, okay, so it's just a card that we simply cannot beat, unfortunately. Yeah. I'll draw off Castle, but we just can't really beat Dream Trawler with them having so many other creatures. Like, can't even Edict. Devriel is not too terrible. I suppose I'll play that. But again, like this having life link, they're just able to get all and even more of the life back that we would be pressuring them with the Shield Ridden now, the Davriel. Yeah, pretty unfortunate here. Just the Wandering Emperor really took over the game. Okay, kill Davriel, sure. Gain 6. Hall. Now they're gonna go for the Starnheim. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, I think I'll concede here. Yeah, just like very minor plays of them sneaking in the Wandering Emperor just really took over the game. It definitely should be said that instant speed cards do play around, you know, discard and perhaps a removal as well pretty nicely in our targeted discard. So control is definitely a bit of a difficult matchup, but that's all right, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, here we are for round number 2. We are on the play, hopefully with perhaps a better matchup here. We'll see though. The deck still feels very functional, and yeah, this is a great hand against Jegantha. So we'll start with a Thoughtseize. Oh, what is this? Green black push courier's briefcase. I'm really not sure what this could be, because I'll take one of these briefcases. I don't know. Usually when I see briefcase I think of like creativity, but they don't even have the red mana. Careful cultivation. Okay, I'll just take the briefcase again. Yeah, it's not really sure what this could be. Pathway and then channel this probably. We're definitely trying pretty well though. Discard after discard after discard. Okay. Ooh, okay, so definitely take the chariot. Interesting. Not really sure what this could be, and then I'm not going to triumph here. They could top deck another chariot, but I think the upside of going Liliana, then after that triumph is good enough for me. Okay, Jegantha into hand. Hopefully we draw a untapped land. Okay. I guess I just fatal push. I could Murderous Rider to be mana efficient, but I think still being able to hold up the triumph, I'm just fine pushing this and then saving Rider for the Jegantha, perhaps. Definitely want to be avoiding them drawing any more chariots. But again, I'm not really sure what they could be on. Maybe just like some type of ramp deck. I've seen like Titan of Industry with this card before. I guess this is technically ramp, kind of. Kind of strange though. Okay. There's a land. Okay, and I think I'm just gonna go with the Liliana. Liliana, and then I think I actually will plus away the Triumph. Like, it doesn't have too much value for with the 2-for-1 right now, as they could just discard a dead push. I feel like, and then just Murderous Rider is a 2-for-1 in it of himself, so I feel fine just doing that. And then Jegantha. Sure. Another Murderous Rider. Okay, with that draw, I feel like I want a minus. Although maybe we just want to threaten ultimating, although it's not really that good in this board state. Doesn't even get the chariot. Could just not use Liliana at all. It's a bit difficult. I have the World Tree as well. Yeah, I don't really like plussing here either because they could just discard the push, so I think I'll actually just go for a minus. And then just maintain my resources in hand. I think that makes the most sense. Okay. And yeah, them not having any like damage-based removal, I would imagine at least, seems like that's just the best play we can make. They just pass? Okay, well, I'll take a draw for 3 life. Shield it, alright. Another Liliana. Okay, let's plus. I think I'm just plussing her away, or maybe this second Murderous Rider. I think I'll just have more removal. Oh, I guess Liliana's removal herself, but that's alright. And then discarding push kind of clears the way for Shieldred, but they could just have another removal spell. Okay, looks like they don't, at least immediately. Again, not completely sure what they're up to. I don't feel like they're on like a combo. Well, I guess there's red mana. Or they just... Do they just not have any red mana before? I'm not sure. Well, I guess now they have all the mana they could ever wish for. Okay, let's just plus away this land. Having 4 lands, I don't mind plussing away the land, even though it is, you know, does have utility, I feel like. Just keeping the double removal spell, I feel like, will be most advantageous for us and the best against whatever they may have. Just got a Fire Prophecy. So again, makes me think creativity, but I haven't seen any more red mana. Oh, I guess, okay, there's more, so I guess it is creativity? I'm not sure. If so, I feel like we have a decent matchup with the amount of discard we have. What is this? Oh, okay, so, okay, Hardcast Atraxa, so I guess it is creativity probably. That's quite good. Or, oh, okay, just Transmogrify, I see, I see. I feel like I've seen Doomwick do this deck. That's pretty good. So, Atraxa, Chariot, Fable, Thoughtseize. So they have these 5 cards. I suppose we even could have minused there, but I think I'm just fine Swift ending this. I can see it, okay. So they weren't exactly dead, but they were pretty much dead there. Okay, so Transmogrify is interesting. I think I definitely want the Duresses. Transmogrify Atraxa. That may be it. Painful Quandary could be interesting, but I don't think I want a clunky 5-drop like that against a combo deck. Don't think I want Phyrexian Arena either. What card type is, or what creature type is Atraxa? Atraxa is a Phyrexian Angel. Okay, so I think we probably don't want the Power Word kills. Can cut at least 2. Still decent against like the Fable and the Chariot though. Yeah, I guess I just go like that. Grasp technically hits Atraxa, but I think we're just trying to like make it so they aren't able to cast Atraxa. Or Transmogrify into it. And it seems like they have Thoughtseize, right? So they do have some sort of interaction against us, but it seems like they're pretty fragile against removal. Okay, yeah, I'll keep this one. On the draw, it's a little slow. If they have Thoughtseize here, that'd be funny. Okay, so I guess they take their Thoughtseize, which does make us even slower, but we have so many live draws. I'm definitely alright with this. Okay, that's for sure a nice one. I guess the Edict effects aren't too good against Transmogrify, as they could, you know, possibly just have 2 creatures. But again, like just all their removal being dead against us just feels like we are got so much of an advantage, and just concede. Okay, well, I think that was a bit early. Maybe they kept an iffy hand with 2 lands and didn't draw into it, but okay, yeah, I think we have a typically pretty good matchup against that. I guess they perhaps didn't think they could beat 3 Lilianas. Okay, well, I'll see you for the next one. Alright, here we are for match number 3. We're on the play. Deck feels alright so far. Against a Gigantha deck, okay. I guess another Gigantha deck. I'll keep this one. Again, Thoughtseize first. Ooh, okay. So I'll probably just take the Bring to Light with the Duress, so I'll just take a Caryatid. Looks like a Niv Mizzet deck, perhaps. Definitely missing out on the Field of Ruins, though, in this matchup. Okay, they just drew a land. Davriel was actually a pretty speed draw. Yeah, I'll just go for him. Yeah, I think I just definitely want the, okay, they drew a Ketria Triumph. I think I just definitely want a, like, 3 to 4 Field of Ruins. Land would be nice. Man. Well, actually, Triumph isn't too bad. Let's make them discard a swamp. Okay, so we know they have Gigantha and these two, so we're not going to duress. Man, I'm sorry, I've been sneezing so much. And then I'll just Triumph, get rid of the Caryatid. Still have the power word kill for the Gigantha, so feeling pretty good unless they top deck leg up. Bring to Light or Niv Mizzet, right? Which is the worst case scenario. And that's where we would want Field of Ruins to disrupt their mana. So something like that isn't too possible. If we get land next turn, though, we can threaten Ultimate on Liliana. I guess that wouldn't even be that good, though. Okay, they're fetching. Oh, an Omnath. Interesting. Man. So guess I have to power word kill that one. Let's duress. 2 unknowns. Okay. Ooh, hostage taker. Yep. And then just power word kill. Dang. Maybe we want 25 lands, I'm not sure. We probably do, actually, with the amount of discard that we have. Okay, there we go. So just these two in hand, so let's... is this Planeswalker? No, okay. Do this and plus... I think it's a draw 3 though next turn if they want to. Oof. And they get to kill Davriel. Yikes. I don't think we were supposed to minus on the token. I think we were supposed to save the minus for the Gigantha. But actually, I suppose it's okay that Davriel is dying here. He did his job. It's 2 for 1. And dealt a teeny bit of damage, right? Okay, so they're just sacrificing. Makes sense. Got 5 cards in hand. Let's play Castle. Plus. And then I'll draw. Slaughter games, okay. Okay. Binding, oof, that's good. Dang, yeah, just not being able to capitalize early enough. The Courier's Briefcase is so good. Push, okay, I guess I'll just do that and draw. Liliana could not be too bad. but again, we're just like pretty behind. Cycle. Oh, and they pass. Oh, did they make a land drop? No. Interesting, okay. Let's go with Liliana minus. I guess they could have another binding or 4+ drops. Our hand isn't the worst though. Devriel is kind of underperforming. Maybe we don't want 4 of him. Whoa, and just pass? What? That's kind of insane. Wow, okay. Start by plussing. I think I'm just going to put away the Fatal Push. Now that we could just cast the Davriel. They didn't even... I guess they're just holding lands, okay. Interesting. I don't know, to an extent I do like the Davriels, but they kind of just feel not the best. Maybe I should just be more aggressive though in using them, because I've been just like saving him for like the... Yeah, I should be more aggressive. We could have done that in response to the token. But going after Davriel, okay. And another pass, interesting. So again, we're just really weak to a top deck. I don't even know what they could have. I guess that Thoughtseize is just a free pitch though. Seiju. Okay, and I'll do this main phase. Try to draw a land, I guess. We're at 7 life though. Okay, I guess I don't need to play it immediately. Save it for Liliana Plus if we really need to. But I'm guessing they just have a land here. And what is this? Ooh, Escape to the Wilds. Bring to light, chain to the rocks. Caryatid. Okay. Davriel. So they just get a whatchamacallit, Niv Mizzet next turn most likely. So I think I just want a minus here. So that we can minus next turn on the Niv. Yeah, and we just make them discard with Davriel. So let's do that first. Okay, change the rocks in hand. Yeah, again, just dodging all creature removal is nice. Yep. I get a Valky. Okay, so that can't hit Planeswalkers. Plus chain and a Cling to Dust. Okay, yeah, I guess we currently cannot interact with that Tybalt. And another briefcase is really good, wow. Oh, okay, well that was a really good draw. Yeah, really good draw. Yeah, I guess we're just swift ending and then casting Murderous Rider. And just not using our planeswalkers, I would imagine. They get to draw 3. Yeah, I'm just gonna not use the planeswalkers. They draw 3, but have like limited amount of mana to use that with. Gonna cling something, okay. I mean, interesting game. It feels like we're behind, but somehow still staying in it. But again, like I want Field of Ruins for sure. Oh, I guess now they have to change the rocks. Okay, fair enough. I didn't see that. I should have seen that though. An Elish Norn off the top. Oof. Well. Kill Liliana. So now kind of hoping for like a fatal push. Creature removal. No such luck. Okay, well, let's start by plussing. Or minusing. Oh, a binding in response. Eef. Double binding, okay. And then I'll cling to dust. Oh, okay. And now we're just one away from dying, unfortunately, and we have to edict. Yikes. So yeah, I mean, it felt like we were in it. We just needed a way to either disrupt them more or press some form of advantage. But yeah, I definitely feel like Field of Ruin would be really good. Draw 3. Fable. Okay. I think I'll just concede to that. Unfortunate. That's okay though. Painful Quandary, probably not good against Leyline Binding. More duress. I don't think we want the needle. Then can get rid of, what do we want to get rid of? I guess just like a couple fatal pushes or a few pushes, just leaving one push seems fine. But yeah, definitely I think we could definitely put in 3 to 4 fields and then maybe cut a Davriel for the 25th land. Or just not run Davriel at all. I'm gonna mulligan this one. Okay, a little slow, but definitely will keep. Probably just put back Power Word Kill. I like having the redraw of the Cling to Dust. Double Sacred Foundry. No other colored mana. Okay, I'll just take the Bank Buster then. And then oh jeez. That was a good draw. If they get forced, I'll take the Briefcase. But then they still have Fable, so yeah, not the best. Okay, Briefcase. But yeah, with a deck like this, we just really want to make plays like that. Really trying to maximize disruption against them and increase their fail rate. Oh, it's a true pithing needle? Oh no. They have to name out the fail rate here. Yeah, dang. That really sucks, wow. Man, that's just so terrible. Huh, jeez. Wow, what a top deck, jeez. Man. Yeah, if we had Liliana here, we'd be just in such good shape. Goes a Valky. Okay, Giganta into hand. Alright. Man, okay. Yeah, I don't really want to be taking this much life. Just to draw a card, so I'll just activate Hive here. Man, if not for this needle, we would be in such good shape. Yeah. Jeez. Okay, I think I'm just going to concede there. We're just so locked out of it. Unfortunate though, I think Field of Ruin is just definitely going to be a great option for matchups like this and like Enigmatic Incarnation. But yeah, see you for the next one. Okay, here we are for round number 4. We're on the play yet again, which is nice. The hand I will keep. Definitely a hand that needs Liliana, Staffordales, Shieldred. Okay, Rakdos. Don't really care about too many of these cards, honestly. I guess I just take Dreadbore as it answers Murderous Rider. I'll take a Bone Crusher Giant, actually. I think that's probably like the best threat that they have at the moment, with how our removal is kind of shaping up. Okay, let's draw first. Okay. Okay, I'll just take the second giant. Okay. Mutavault's pretty decent. There's no 2-mana card that I would really want to draw into right now, so I think I'll just pass. I've had lots of success against Rakdos though in the past, so we'll see how this one goes out, or turns out to be. Just their removal doesn't hit us, and we can easily disrupt their threats. I drew a Mutavault, okay. That's Cling. Another land, okay. Edict. Okay, I'm just gonna pass. See, they just ran out Shieldred here. I mean, with us taking it or not taking Shieldred through 2 Thoughtseize, they may not want to do this unless they have like a backup. Yeah, makes sense that they're not, and I'm not gonna fire up Castle for 5 life. So just pass back, and yeah, just pass back again. Okay. So I'll just swift end this. Okay, sweet. Was looking to draw something like that. So let's play that out. Minus land. Okay. I think I will just hold up my Mutavault and Edict in case because they could, if we went for Rider, they could have like Dreadboard plus Mutavault to kill Davriel, so I think I'm okay with this. And then I'll just trade Mutavaults here. And then if they want to push this, then we could just Edict. Oh, a Braid? Okay. So push and Dreadboard in hand, plus 1 unknown. They can see it, okay. Yeah, I guess they can't really beat Dreadboard or Davriel. Interesting. So we get to test out the Arena and Quandary, which are sweet. I think that's about it. If they have Croxa, then Hearse may be a consideration, but I think that's fine as is. And usually in this matchup, I just take out the 2 Duresses and just call it pretty decent like that. But yeah, it's just so hard for them to deal with, what, 12 Planeswalkers. Definitely like this this deck in meta that's pretty much dominated by Rakdos. But yeah, definitely want more Field of Ruins, or actual just starting with Field of Ruin. Maybe another Urborg if we're going down that route, but 3 may be too many. Maybe like 1 less castle. I like the Mutavault and Hive split though. Yeah, I mean, in the matchups it's good against this deck. It really kind of destroys like all creature matchups pretty much. Definitely post-board too with the rituals. Rakdos and like auras, it's great against. Combo seems to be great against. I haven't played against Lotus Field yet, but it seems like it's pretty good against them, especially post-board. Maybe a little weak to creativity, but again, it's just kind of like a top deck battle in that case. Okay. So against Rakdos, yeah, I'll keep this hand. A little weak to Thoughtseize, but definitely just going to keep 7 here with lands and spells. Okay, no 2-1 Thoughtseize, great. Yeah, Field of Ruin turns on Revolt a lot better for Fatal Push, which is definitely good as well. Davriel was very sweet. Definitely like seeing that card. Okay, nothing interesting. Liana, also great. I'll just pass. Okay, they're just going to pass no Fable is a really good sign. Another Liliana, okay. So they could have Stomp. I guess like a Kolagon's command. I think I feel pretty comfortable just plussing here. Yeah, I don't want to play out Davriel into Stomp. So I'll just plus, and I guess I will plus away this backup Liliana. Misery Shadow. They didn't play that out. Okay. Maybe we actually want to be like just on the draw. Dreadbore, okay. Just for like all of our matches. Could be an option for sure. So I think I'm probably just gonna playing out Liliana here. Maybe we were supposed to discard Fatal Push and just like assume that they have removal, and then just play out the second Liliana. But I mean, we just like have so many big bombs. I didn't think that was too necessary, but probably is correct. But yeah, it definitely seems like we're in the driver's seat, which is nice. Okay, I guess while we're waiting on our opponent... Oh, okay. I was going to talk about Painful Quandary, but I guess that's alright. Yeah, let's go for Liliana. I suppose now we could actually just plus away lands as well. Yeah, just 12 Planeswalkers definitely feels nice. Maybe we don't want the 4th Davriel, as we've been kind of talking about, but... Against Rakdos, this just seems really good. Okay, there goes a Shieldred. Stomp Liliana. Okay, so read them well. Okay, just play out the giant. Alright. Hive is a little annoying, but we do have push. And I think oh wow, actually we could triumph here. Yeah, let's just leave up push and triumph for the creatures, and then I suppose which one do we want more? Probably just Davriel. Yeah, if we have Liliana already on the battlefield, it makes sense. Another Shieldred. Okay, and then get our sweet 2-for-1 here. Always feels good to get the max value. Oh, Sky Sovereign too. The max value Liliana's Triumph, and then just concede to that. Dang, okay, yeah, this card is really insane if we're able to get it off. Yeah, again, Rakdos just seems like such an easy matchup with our Planeswalkers. Okay, see you guys for the next one. Okay, here we are for match number 5, playing for the 3-2. I think I'll still stay being on the play, but in the future we may want to consider just being on the draw with a deck like this. And on the play, this is a bit awkward. I'm not sure if we could keep this. Yeah, I'll put it back. Okay. Seems alright. Put back a push. They also mulligan to 6, which is nice to see. Yeah, I mean, maybe if we were on the draw with that last hand, we could have kept. Okay. Let's see what we're up against. Ooh, Phoenix. Okay, interesting. With Delver of Secrets, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we have 2 removal spells for the 2 creatures, so I think I'm just going to take the course. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get too much value out of this Make Disappear. I guess they could wait on it, but at that point we could just probably have the mana to pay for it, so just take the chart. Oh, and this is, oh, it's black. I didn't even see that. I thought this was the The River Glide pathway. Interesting. So blue, black, Delver type of thing. Okay, well, that's cool. Yeah, let's just push this main phase. Maybe we actually want to Triumph. Be mana efficient. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Yeah, really interesting deck. Completely thought they were on Phoenix. Yeah, just I guess blue-black tempo sort of thing. Okay, and they're not playing at the Shredder. Suppose that makes sense. Drawing Liliana was nice, but I'm not gonna cast that into the counterspell, obviously. Now I would like to just draw lands from here on out, I think. Really want them to play out the Shredder here. Okay, so now I'm worried about a Spell Pierce, which I think they're actually pretty likely to have. So I'll go for actually just the Fatal Push, just to play it like really safe. And we'll see where we draw. Okay, sweet. So, yeah, again, I mean, Spell Pierce is definitely really real. I think I can afford to pass though. Definitely want to be drawing a land next turn though. Okay, consider into the graveyard. So, yeah, I guess just like blue-black tempo, probably see Treasure Cruise from them. Not sure that they would have like any other graveyard synergies. Chart Course, okay. Fatal Push. So I think I'll take 3 to draw 1 here. Okay, cool. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna slam the Liliana here. Sweet. So yeah, I mean, maybe they'll discard a Spell Pierce here. We'll see. Okay, and make disappear. So maybe they didn't have Spell Pierce, but it's alright. I think what we did was correct, but we definitely got lucky by drawing lands. Thoughtseize, okay, take out removal. And just pass, okay. So no Treasure Cruise yet. Fatal Push and Spell Pierce, okay. Let's just knock out both of those. And then I think I just want to be activating Castle here rather than attacking. Yeah, so I'll just pass. Seems like we're in a pretty good position though. Shielded, yeah, it's a really good draw. So it seems like a good matchup. yeah, just sticking Liliana is just so important. So they're 1 mana off of activating Hall, which we have to keep in mind. It's a pretty decent draw. I think yeah, well, could activate Castle actually. Sure. Okay. So yeah, I'll just keep the Fatal Push. Or Triumph rather. Attack with Shield Druid, and then honestly could have triumphed in their draw step, but I think we're just completely fine holding it up for whatever they may have, and then just, yeah, having it ultimately next turn feels really good. Okay, so blue-black tempo sort of thing. Delver, Ledger Shredder. Didn't see any, like, rogues, though. Flash creatures, so that's good. I feel like, I don't know, our main deck just seems really good against them. I don't think we even want, like, extra duresses. And I don't think we want Hearse against them. Maybe it's probably correct just to try one for, like, a Liliana. Seems not the best against Spell Pierce and other counter spells. Yeah, I mean, deck is just, like, surprisingly really functional. What were our wins? The, like, Jund Transmogrify attracts a deck, and then we just won against Rakdos. Yeah, having such a good Rakdos matchup makes me feel a lot more confident in this deck. It seems like we have a good matchup against whatever this is as well. Yeah. Sideboard can maybe change a bit. Maybe even want, like, the third Hearse, just so our graveyard matchups are a bit better. Or, like, a Soul Guide Lantern could be interesting. I'll keep this on the draw for sure. But yeah, definitely feels sweet playing a deck like this with 8 Lilianas and the Triumphs. So keep. Yeah. Let's see what we got going. Thoughtseize would be pretty good here. Take our own Thoughtseize. No, okay. I could have Spell Pierce still, I suppose. Drying Land was very nice, though. Yeah, I think I may just want another land as well. Just the upside, or just at the very least, we get to just discard them to the Lilianas, right? Discard extra lands, that is. Okay, oh, Mercurial Spelldancer. Kaito, push, chart a course. So I don't care about push. Oh, and this thing. Don't think I care about that yet. We have Power Word Kill for the Spelldancer. I think I'm just taking Kaito. Or chart a course. Yeah, I'll just take Kaito. Seems like the hardest one to interact with. Oh no, this is happening again. Okay. I pressed 6 to yield the turn, and there's a glitch that goes like in the clock, if you saw that. Okay, they drew Hall. Would love for them to just play out the Spelldancer. Okay, cool. Yeah, this Tolarian Terror doesn't seem too good just yet. Okay. Skyraid's Clearwater Pathway. Okay, so they have these 3 and 1 unknown. Ooh, okay, Davriel was nice. Yeah, I was hoping for Liliana, but that's fine as well. I suppose, I mean, it like gets their terror a bit better, but it just seems really good right now. But yeah, I definitely should be more aggressive in my usage of Davriel. I didn't really realize that. Maybe it's not even necessary to have this many Lilianas, but they're not even that bad in ultimates or in multiples, just to plus the redundant copies away, right? So I feel like it's fine. Just trying to like think out loud here about the deck. So the terror is 2 cheaper, so it's at 5 mana now. Land. Edict. Edict's actually alright. That's plus away Liliana. Oh. I totally thought that I had to plus away as well. Totally forget Davriel's. We're playing 8 Lilianas. I'm so used to discarding myself, but I always forget that Davriel is asymmetrical, which is nice. Hard cast Brazen Barber. Interesting. Okay, so just the terror in hand, so I'll just swift end this right now. Okay, deal them 2. If they just cast terror, then we're just like feeling really good. And it looks like they're just gonna do that, which is nice. Still have to worry about the haul, but I think we're in really good shape here. And this is a point where we actually don't want to use Davriel, even though I've been saying we have to use it a bit more aggressively. Okay, non-token creature. Then yeah, off to the races. Or I suppose closing in on the the finish line, right? They're 2 lanes away from Hall, so yeah, don't think we need to be worried about that. Triumph. I think I'm just gonna cash in this Davriel. We could get got by like, well, I mean, if they have Spell Pierce or Counterspell, that's fine. I'll just play my Liliana. We have so many ways to win this game. It's alright if it gets countered. And we just need to force the advantage while we are able to have it. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And we're still pressuring them just a bit with Davriel here, which is nice. Yeah, I mean, in matchups where he's good, he is really good, isn't he? Pretty sweet deck from the opponent, though. Really respect them to be doing this. Seems like it's pretty decent against the broader meta. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do the same thing. Okay. Puts Consider in the graveyard and then resolves. Okay, sweet. So that's plus. Triumph can go, I feel like. Kaito. Okay, cool. And then now with, yeah, Shield Druid plus Davriel plus Liliana is a win condition as well, plussing. Feeling really good. Okay. so we can just minus on that. Yeah, I think we just minus. Well, no. I'll just plus, we deal them 3 plus 2 up to every all, and then just play Shield Druid. And like, if they want to attack, then they're just dead on the crackback. So yeah, I'm feeling definitely okay with just doing this. Yeah, down to 3. Okay, sweet. Well, deck feels good. Yeah, let's talk more about it in the wrap-up. Okay, so after the leak, the deck felt really good actually. We 3-2'd, but I feel like the control matchup we could definitely win, although it felt not the best. In my testing, I've had lots of success versus control, so I'm not really sure where that went wrong, but that's all right. And then yeah, just having such a good matchup against Rakdos feels really good with this deck. Then we also went against the Giant Transmogrify and then the blue-black tempo deck. We played against a few off-meta decks this league, so definitely have to keep that into consideration as well. But the deck felt really good. Again, having such a good Rakdos matchup feels nice for this deck. And then I think the both that Niv Mizzet matchup and the more important Enigmatic Incarnation matchup will get a lot better with the addition of the Field of Ruins. I think it's just a pretty free inclusion, I would imagine. I think either 3 or 4 is where my mind is at. And then just having, like, maybe cutting 1 Davriel and just playing the 25 lands is what we want to be doing in that scenario. Maybe cut the 1 Duress, I'm not really sure. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know if you want to see more of this deck. I personally really enjoy it. I think it's really, really fun to play. Just playing 12 Planeswalkers is so sweet. 8 of them being really honest, and the Triumphs is just really sweet. This card was such a powerhouse. It seems really, really impactful and really, really good right now. Okay, well, with that being said, again, let me know if you want to see more of this deck. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.